on the way home, fighting a headache, which is finally easing up, we get a phone call. So we have an opportunity. You know how that goes. We're gonna need more room. So here's the deal. We have an estate sale that ended today at 3 o'clock. It is now 4:21. So Brad and Marcy, which we talk about, the friend of ours, they're resellers as well. They got an opportunity to talk to the estate manager, and what they do at the end of the day, at the final day of the sale, they've got a group of people that they call and say, hey, do you want to come clean this stuff out? So we have agreed to work with Brad and Marcy a couple days a week. We have 2 weeks to clean this house out. Judging by the pictures that were sent to us, this thing is still slam full.
Yeah, and they really, I think they have quite a good, a bit of good stuff left.
Yeah, judging by the pictures that we've received, and that's all we've got. Looks like still some good stuff in there, quite a bit of vintage stuff. We are wanting to have another yard sale anyway, so we thought, okay, we'll go help them. We'll be some labor for a couple days, and we're going to take some stuff for our yard sale, or if we run across some good stuff, finders keepers, right? So
we would sell that on eBay.
Yeah, and that'll go on eBay or something. So
and that's kind of the deal.
So that's kind of the short story on it. We don't know what we're walking into other than some pictures we've seen while we're driving. But we'll keep you posted for sure, and we're gonna go take a quick tour. We're waiting on them. We're gonna meet them at the house and actually walk through, so we'll do some filming of what it looks like, just the raw coverage walking in the door, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
Hey folks, so we made it to the house. We got our work cut out for us, so I'm gonna spin it around and walk you through and talk a little bit here. Just remember, this is the end of the estate sale. All right, here we go, guys. So take a look at all this stuff that's got to be moved out of this house. And this is just the kitchen. So we met Brad and Marcy over here just to assess the damage, and there's a bunch. So we got 2 weeks to clean all this out. Go through some of this. It's kind of dark in here. The lights are not on. But Brad and Marcy, Christy, we're working away already, assessing the damage. These tables are just loaded, everybody. It's crazy.
Yeah. They had a vampire fetish.
Yeah, they had a Twilight fetish. And we got books galore. All we need is people galore to help now. Lots of games. It's going to be kind of dark, but there is a basement in this house. But check this out. You talk about vintage. The old alligator logo. Screaming 70s right there, boys and girls. Screaming.
There's a tub with some more sewing.
Somebody had a sewing fetish. Seems like there was a fetish in every room.
Dad's calling you.
Mr. Aiden making his film debut here.
Exactly. Where you at, sweetheart?
Check this freaking hat out. Wow. Political hats, dolls, pins, patches, you name it. It's everywhere. Postcards. See that? Political hats.
There is literally
Come vote for me.
a little bit of everything.
I mean, we're just assessing damage. Golf balls galore. There's too much to look at. Every closet's full. And this is after 2 or 3 days of estate sales. Ooh. Look at that, Christy. Old Nike hat.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one. Let's peel back a layer and hope a monster don't come out at me. Fur galore. Vintage fur. It is dark. Here, I'm gonna lay right there.
I think that is a faux fur.
That is a faux fur. She said a faux fur. Faux fur. So every closet, every room is full, stuff laying everywhere after the piranhas hit the estate sale. Gonna be dark in there. Closet full of shoes. Patterns, fabrics everywhere. So we got a pretty good idea that we're gonna find some good stuff, some vintage stuff for sure. Looks like we go back to the 60s and 70s. So let me turn you back around. Let me get where you can see me in the light here. There we go. Battery's running dead, so we'll call it quits and we'll start filming when we start moving, which will be tomorrow. Start getting this thing cleaned out and let you know what we find. My good people. Here we go again. How do we keep getting into this? We already don't have enough room. See that woman right there?
Hey, it wasn't me.
She is gonna load this truck up everywhere we go. Look back there. Just look at the chaos.
Hey, that's some good stuff.
So you saw the chaos that we walked into. Absolutely some good stuff in this place, and we're only getting started. When I went up in the attic of this place, they have more in the attic than they do in the rest of the house.
Okay, and in fact, we need to talk about this because
I'm gonna say, take that while I'm driving.
because when Scott went up in the attic, I didn't go up there, but he was yelling down to the bottom, and he said that I couldn't come up there. And I think that means that there was really good Christmas stuff up there, but I didn't see any Christmas stuff coming down those steps. Is that stuff still up there?
Yes, it is.
So I guess we're getting that stuff tomorrow. We're going back in the morning to get some more stuff. Well, and really, we're helping them to clean this house out. So a lot of stuff is, you know, we'll be getting rid of if we don't take it, and we can't take everything, obviously. So, but I do want to see that Christmas stuff, you know. There'll be some good stuff in there.
You better bring your sweatpants because you're gonna sweat. Woo! Wee, it's hot up there.
Yeah, he said it was really hot up there. So we'll just have to see what they got tomorrow, huh?
We're going to all over again.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday. Today's going to be the second day at the house with our friends Brad and Marcy. She actually won't be there today, but Scott and I are going to go over there. Again, we're going to help them to clear out this house. We told you in the previous video that everything that we take from that house is free. And there's some good stuff in there. We took a lot of stuff last time, clothing, a few shoes, some war medals, stuff like that. Postcards. We showed you that stuff, and there's just so much more stuff in this house. Anyway, we'll take you along for the ride today. I will go ahead and warn you guys that it is dark in this house, and I've mentioned that before in like estate sale videos, and somebody still complained, you know, but there's nothing we can do. We're going to take a lot of flashlights, stuff like that today to try to help with that, and especially, you know, when we're filming and trying to really show you guys some stuff. So we'll try to do our best on that, but sometimes it's just we can't avoid it. So anyway, we've packed some stuff. We got some drinks, you know, we're getting ready. Scott is actually going down to the back of our property to pick up the trailer. We're going to do the truck and trailer today, just in case. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff, and it's hard to say no whenever you're getting stuff for free. And a lot of times, you know, we don't mind doing a yard sale. And if there's yard sale items and stuff that we think would, you know, go pretty quickly, and that, you know, we could make money on. Yard sale season doesn't last forever, but we could do a couple more yard sales and probably make some money off this stuff. But there's really, really good stuff in there that I could actually sell online. And, you know, I always try to give my average price that we pay for items, you know, and a lot of times, you know, when we're getting stuff for free like this, and especially in bulk like this, it really brings down that price. I mean, we usually only pay $2 and something, $3 and something per piece. So, I mean, that really, really brings that down to, you know, way down to $1 and something per piece, really. So it helps out. All right, we're going to go out here, see what Scott's doing, and then head over to the house. All right, guys. You ready?
We're ready.
Day number 2.
Day 2. Let's get it on. Good people, check this mess out. We are day 2 of the house clean out. And we came up in the attic to start cleaning out. I'm gonna show you what all's up here. There's a massive assortment of Christmas stuff and clothes and more clothes. And look who's putting her work gloves on. How about that? Folks, I'm gonna go around the corner. I hope I don't fall through. How about some fake fur? Get where my look at all of these clothes. And there is a dresser up here. I'd be like, come on people, you don't put a dresser up in the attic for me to have to clean out. There's stuff everywhere. We're gonna make a killing off this place. It looks like a lot of work for 2 weeks, but we'll get most of it done today, I think. So there is stuff everywhere. Dolls. Look at the baby dolls. There's an old Raggedy Ann laying back there. Purses, fabrics, you name it. A big honking Christmas tree. There's a purse hanging there. And just jillions of clothes. We've got to get through these bags and do it before it gets hot today. So anyway, just wanted you guys to see the ghost up here. Look at that. That would scare anybody away. We can even do it like this. There you go. That will scare anybody. So we'll keep you posted. We'll let you know how it's going. If we find any golden treasures, you'll be the first to know about it. All right, we'll be back.
So when we went in today, we took a look at some stuff that we wanted to keep. So I'm going to show you a few things that we got. I can't really go into detail about everything because there's so much. So I will just kind of start going through some stuff. All right. There was a lot of clothing, and just like this sweater. This one is a vintage sweater. It's Dean's of Scotland, and there were several of these. I think I came across maybe like 4 of these. And so I got these. They're just nice. These sell on eBay quite often. And I've sold stuff like this before. One thing that I picked up, and I didn't realize that it had damage to it until I got home, is this jacket, vintage jacket. But I wanted to show you just because of this label. And this is a label that you want to keep an eye out for. This is a Union label. And it says made in the USA. that's something that you do want to keep an eye out for when you're looking for vintage clothing. But of course, I'll get rid of this one because it looks like something has been gnawing on the back of this coat. So I'll get rid of this one. There's Sears stuff in here, Ralph Lauren. This is all, you know, older stuff. I think there's some Olympic sweatshirts here. There's just all kinds of stuff. There were several old sweaters. Vintage JCPenney's in here also, just like we found at the other place. This JG Hooks, and this must have been a pretty good brand back then because I saw several of these, and these say British Shetland 100% wool. And I didn't get a chance to really take a good look at these, and of course I figure that some of these are going to have some kind of moth holes or something like that in them, and so we just still have to weed through some of this stuff. But anyway, we'll do all that. But there's just a whole tub here of vintage clothing. We've got cookie cutters, all kinds. I didn't even open this. I always grab cookie cutters whenever I can. I've sold them for quite a bit. I've lotted these up before and sold them for 50, 60 bucks. And so that's something that I grab kind of always. I found these movies. They weren't open, so I thought I would look them up. I mean, this stuff is free, so I just grabbed it. I didn't stand there and look up everything. New Moon from Twilight, never been opened. So I took that. Also E.T., I don't know if it's worth a whole lot, but never been opened. So I grabbed that. This was a camera. Don't know anything about it. Didn't stand there and look it up. Just grabbed it just because. Otherwise, a lot of the stuff, you know, there's only a limited amount of time to get the house cleaned out. So you kind of have to grab stuff and then look it up later because it's going in the dumpster. This is melamine. Not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but anyway, you got your sugar creamer and just a little plate. But yeah, these are nice. I think Scott found these in the kitchen. He spent a little bit of time in the kitchen trying to find some stuff. This is like a pottery bowl. It's got a nice design around the edge. So he grabbed that one. It's signed. Just some little stuff that we could probably throw in a yard sale. Little silicone. Something to grab a pot with. They had lots of old games and toys in there, so I grabbed a couple of these. Like I said, didn't look those up. I've had a lot of luck with old tablecloths and stuff like that. Christmas. So I grabbed this. And just some old placemats, you know.
Still new in the pack.
In the pack. This was something that Scott found. It was kind of just hanging on the wall. And it's Sears. And it's an electric knife. So I thought that was pretty neat. So, tiddlywinks, just, you know, little games and stuff. Also, when it comes to sewing and patterns and stuff like that, I always kind of pick these up. But, just old, you know, ponchos, stuff like that.
Definitely has a 70s vibe.
Yes, it does. Pick this up. I love old books. So
especially old Christmas books.
Yeah, I definitely gravitate towards that stuff. Paper dolls is another thing.
Which you've done
that I
really
always,
well
yeah, I always pick
stuff.
these up. More sweaters. Let's see what brand this one is. This one, it says Susan Bristol. Just a vintage Susan Bristol, which I've sold her stuff before. Alright, so I saw this little purse, and so I grabbed it. Don't know how well something like this would do, but I thought it was neat. So I grabbed it. Because like I said, if I don't save it, it might end up in the dumpster, and I don't like that idea, because it was really cute. Some more clothes that we have. I think these were in one of the closets, but this is Izod Mark Richards. What is this? I don't even know if I can. I don't know.
It's late.
Flying Scotsman. Oh, these. Oh my gosh, these. There was a bedroom that had children's clothing in it that looked like it had not been touched since the, what is this, 60s?
60s, yeah.
60s to early 70s maybe?
That actually looks handmade.
But yeah, but it's not. It's got the tag in it.
Mm-hmm.
Must be. But anyway, but yeah, just some of the best children's. But see, I didn't grab a whole lot of this because I don't sell a lot of vintage children's clothes. I just never have, so not real sure about how that would do. Izod, let's see, Izod. This one is a leather jacket, but I think it's got too much damage. It's gonna be, but I saw the old tag and grabbed it. It was really hard to see in there, and this one says Keith, so I grabbed that. Don't know anything about that brand, but we'll check it out. And this is a teapot that Scott had grabbed. It looks like one that we had picked up before, and it was in good condition.
Yeah, it don't have any chips in it.
So some more little patches. I grabbed these just because I like to pick up old toys. I don't know anything about them. I'll take the pieces out. I'll check them out and see if they're worth anything.
Definitely sporting.
But when somebody's giving you something for free, and these are old, you know, I'm willing to take the time to check it out. Also, that's the same situation with these. It's got some toys and pieces in there. I'll just take them out, see if they're worth anything, and kind of go from there. And then these are some books that Scott had picked out. I haven't even really seen these.
1929.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, some old books. Oh, what is this? I'm not even sure what these are.
I think they're postcards.
They are postcards, and these are old. These are nice.
In Japan, I believe.
Oh, he did really good. He did really good picking these up. These are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
These are fantastic.
Surprise.
Oh yeah, see, these Asian postcards and stuff like that, they really do well. Anyway, I'm gonna have to put those down for a second.
Distracted.
Books, old books. I always like these old books. You know, that was a different time back then.
And that one's from the 50s. I looked it up.
Really neat.
I haven't looked this one up yet, but everybody loves Charlie Brown.
Yeah, and I ended up grabbing some of these little ones in a different area than Scott was in. So, but yeah, that's some of the stuff we got. Like I said, I can't go into great detail about all of it.
It's just kind of scratching the surface.
Yeah, and it is getting late. So we're glad to help them, and of course we get stuff for free. We have brought them in on deals in the past where they've gotten a lot of stuff for free from situations that we've come into, so we always help each other out. So, and I think that's what it's all about. So anyway, that's it, you guys. We're tired. I think we're gonna go in the house and chill out for a little bit. But thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time.